Welcome to another 5-minute video from the Museum of Aquarium and Pet History. Today I'm going to open about 3 boxes with some bird cages because I got a lot of bird cages in. I haven't opened them yet. I've been saving them for you guys. So let's get to it. This one I started to open because I just was so excited about it. And then I stopped and I said, no, save it for a 5-minute video, Gary. So I didn't unwrap it. Oops. Oop. Now, the one thing about bird cages, you know, we get some in that are just in really bad shape. And then we have to make a decision, do we restore them or do we not restore them? And I'll show you one that I'm not going to restore because it's just beyond restoration, if that's possible, but it is. I just restored one. It was a Victorian cage, and it was very inexpensive. It was like $80, you know, at auction. And for one that's this rare, I just thought that was incredibly cheap because I've seen them sell for about $600 plus. But when it came in, it had a lot of issues. So I took it to Rick, my metal guy, and he fixed all the issues for about $400. So the cheap $80 cage is now about a $500 cage, which is what they sold for when they were in good shape. So I didn't get such a deal after all. But this one was a deal because I think this one was pretty inexpensive. And this is a Hendryx. I'm guessing this is 1800s. I don't think this was in the 1900s because what I like about this one, it's the squiggly wire. And you see the squiggly wire coming down here? They just didn't do that. It was, I mean, they did it on this cage right here, and then they pretty much, I think one other cage they did squiggly wire that was this far down. But that's a lot of labor, an immense amount of time to do that kind of work. So cages like this are really a work of art, and it probably has the date on it, patented 1900. 1900 to 1905. So I was right on the money. Just right there, right at the turn of the last century. All right, so that is the Hendryx squiggly wire cage. Now, okay, we talked about one that we were not going to restore that's unrestorable, and here you go. This looks like it's probably from England, and the reason being is they have an unusual way of doing their glass, which is normally etched glass. This was rusted and it actually broke when it came in. This little hollow thing is also compromised. All the wire is completely rusted, and like on this side, it's actually breaking apart. I mean, the whole cage is really just so fragile. And I mean, the tray is completely rusted. It's basically made of zinc, which is unusual, and that's normally a material used over in Europe. It's not as much used here in the US, at least on Victorian items like this. But you can see it's zinc. I think this is a beautiful cage, but certainly nothing we can attempt to restore. If we did, it would just fall apart. We would have to replace everything. It wouldn't be a restoration. It would be a total makeover. So I think we're just going to leave it the way it is and show people that, hey, this is how we get some of them, and they're beautiful just the way they are. All right. Let's get another one. This will be an easy one. This is an odd auction house. If you get a deal on something, they will really stick it to you on the postage. And that's what they did on this. I don't think that the cage itself went for a lot of money, but oh my God, did they charge a fortune for the postage. So this is a bamboo bird cage. And if I was a gambling man, I would say this was imported in the 1960s by JoJo's Imports out of Long Beach, because I recall seeing this cage when I was little. I mean, it was available. It wasn't something that was, you know, this is 1800s or something like that. I don't think so. Definitely made in Hong Kong or mainland China. You know, during that time period, they exported mostly from Hong Kong. Boop. Sorry, you need the scissors. Sometimes you have to perform surgery on these things because I don't want to damage the bamboo. See, it is coming off down here at the bottom. Piece already broke. But oops. Yeah, it helps if you turn it the right side up, Gary. And this little thing here, this is the doors. Very cool. Look at the little doors. Those are awesome. And the little door thing goes in here. I don't see any perches. You can see the tag from the auction house. It is painted, but it is really nice. And in China, they would have kept sparrows, you know, the small species of sparrows in something like this. It's a nice cage. It's a beautiful cage. All right, so let's do one more. One more bird cage. Boop. This is nice, they double boxed it. Ooh, oh, okay. So this is old. This is definitely Victorian. Something that somebody probably had setting up, decorating their house or patio, and they decided to get rid of it. I don't know what that is for. It's got a little fake egg in it. It's got a nest in it. The cage is inset on top of the thing here. It looks to me, it's very possible that this is very old Hendryx. You know, from 18... Oh, it is. Hendryx right here. So Hendryx is on the top of the door. So yep, Hendryx got a little spring for your cuddle bone. Bell, it's got everything. It's a cute little cage and old. I don't see that many that have this this little extra rim here, and it looks like it's missing some of the little clip downs, but I can have my metal guy fix that. So anyways, that's the cages, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, we'll see you again next week. Thanks, guys. Take care.